Hi, I'm Aisha and I'm a WORLDwrite volunteer. I'm here today with Ethan Greenheart, very special guest, author of Can I Recycle My Granny? So Ethan, you're going to give us some insight into the environmental costs of the Christmas festivities.
I think it's a terrible business, the whole idea of celebrating Christmas. I mean, at the end of the day, we're celebrating the bringing into being of yet another mouth to feed, another pockmark on the face of Gaia. Just because it happens to be a special person, someone of religious significance, really doesn't matter. It's still the case that it's another mouth to feed. And I'm sure this is only going to encourage other people to produce mouths to feed as well.
So what about this Christmas when millions of people are buying things for their loved ones? What does that mean for you?
The idea of buying something for somebody, I think, is just disgraceful. You're sucking the resources from the earth. The Greenheart household, we don't do any of those kind of things. We don't buy each other presents at all. We have a simple meal, a rhubarb and bean sprout roast. And then the following day, we release our wastes back into our allotment so that it can grow again to produce new food. The whole idea, for example, having a dead corpse in the corner of the room. I mean, it may be a tree to you, but to me, it's just the corpse which reminds us of the deforestation that's caused by mankind.
So what about the waste over Christmas?
People are eating too much. They're buying all these things that are wrapped in dead tree, which we call wrapping paper. We have to get away from the consumerism, which is just destroying our planet. Mother Gaia, this poor, affected creature that we live upon, has to somehow get rid of this cancer of consumerism. And so, buying presents and generally enjoying oneself, I think, is just exactly the wrong message to send out this time. This is a time of misery.
The current state of the economy, what's your stance on that?
Well, that is something worth celebrating. If they have no jobs, if they can't afford these things, then I think we'll get back to a much more sane and sensible ecological balance with Gaia.
It sounds like quite a lot of hard work, your existence. So do the Greenhearts ever have any sort of fun?
We have loads of fun. There's music, like my song "Why Can't the Humans Die Out," which is terribly catchy and everybody's very, very popular with all my friends. We can do all sorts of marvellous things. I mean, you can take dead twigs and things like that and make sculptures, and you can use dung in those sculptures as well. The stuff that we're not actually sending to the third world. So we have lots of fun. They're hands-on fun as a family together, rather than this gaudy sitting around anaesthetised in front of the television, as so many other people are.
So what's life like for women in the Greenheart community?
We have copied long and hard from the Amish communities in America. So they have, my wife Sheba, she has all sorts of gadgets. A mangle for drying out clothes, all sorts of hose and spades and other things we can use on the allotment. We make our own string from the wool of our sheep so that she can hang the clothes up. So there's all sorts of labour-saving devices possible without using any of that nasty electricity stuff. Well, I have had to dip my toe in the poisonous pond of progress, and so I write my weekly column for Spiked on a laptop powered by my two sons, who are using a treadle pump in the basement. So it's quite hard on them, but they love it. It's earthy and real. So sooner we can all go back to a kind of year zero existence where nobody has electricity and there's no such thing as human progress. The sooner we can stop using a treadle pump and laptops and all that nasty business and get back to living the proper Greenheart way. Now
onto your book. This is available in most retail outlets now. Can you give us some insight into the advice in your book?
Well, my book, which is called Can I Recycle My Granny? First of all, I want to apologise for the fact that it's not printed on rice paper, so you can't eat it immediately after finishing reading it, which would have been my ideal scenario. But I've taken 40 different topics about modern life and really giving very clear advice about how you should get around, how you should eat, how you should have fun, how life should start, if at all possible, not at all, and how it should end, how we should return ourselves to the soil by recycling our loved ones when they pass on.
So thanks for that. We'll all be sure to check out your book, Can I Recycle My Granny? And you also have a column on Spiked Online, which is www.spiked-online.com. So be sure to check that out.